What's poppin', my people? Now that I've finally woken up, actually got up on time today, shocking, and had about a cup and a half of coffee. I think I'm ready to start this business. So, kind of want to do a deep dive into, because it's been pretty common, and it's coming to light now more than it has been, like, probably in the past few years. Mental illness. So, I'm going to be jumping into that, and I'm not a doctor. I don't know all the ways to fix it. I don't know all the ways to really even cope with it or adjust yourself, but I'll be talking about experiences of myself, sharing with you guys my ways and how I cope with it, and some of my biggest pet peeves about it, and biggest pet peeves from people reacting to it. So, let's go. Alright, before I even jump into this, I did want to show you guys my dresser that was going to be done, but I haven't done it at all. I haven't even started sanding it, so I'm waiting for my mom to bring over her sander because I don't want to go in the garage and find my dad's. It's gross out there and it needs to be cleaned and I don't want to deal with it. But I have gotten a lot of unpacking done, shockingly, as I look around my room and still feel like it's a mess. Most of it's just clothes and little shit I need to clean up. That's the worst part. It's all just the little shit. You know, like doing dishes is easy, putting them away, folding blankets, you know, shit like that, but that's a lot. Anyway, first we'll go into my biggest fucking pet peeves when it comes to mental illness. Mostly depression is mainly going to be the focus today. When if you tell someone that you have depression, then they look at you and they're like, oh, it's easy to fix. If it was so easy to fix, it wouldn't still be a problem today. Just saying. If it was so easy to just wake up one morning and be okay, it wouldn't be an issue. Wouldn't be an issue. Or if you're upset and someone just says to think positive, that makes my eye twitch. Like we haven't tried that? Like what we're avoiding thinking positively? It's not that we aren't thinking positive or that we can't see that there are positives to every day. It's just that we struggle with even the basics of any of it. And for someone who doesn't struggle with that and just gets upset about some things and doesn't sit in a depression episode for maybe a freaking month at a time, it's easy to say, just get over it. Or if you just don't give a shit at all and you just say, just get over it because you don't want to hear what they're saying. Which is pretty shit. It's pretty shit. Another shitty one, which is probably, I think, one of the worst ones, is when people say you aren't trying hard enough. What? How, like, getting out of bed most days is fucking hard. Literally. Just even getting, not even the confidence, but the fucking motivation, energy, literally any of it to get out of bed, just to get out of bed, is fucking hard. Like, it's hard. But people don't understand that. And it's hard to understand something that you aren't specifically dealing with, and I get that. But it's not hard to ask questions about it. And communicate with the person and ask what you could do to help, or maybe ask if there's something they need. I mean, sometimes we just don't know. But we need to get out of bed and like go for a walk or literally just go outside. But sometimes we just need help getting up out of bed to actually start the day. I never understood until recently, and I never knew how to explain it. There were so many times, and like I saw this video on TikTok, and there have been a few where it was like how you feel when your social battery runs out. And I was like, well, is that what that is? Or is that like dissociation just kind of striking and you're like, holy shit, like if something just triggered you into not like an episode, but just kind of into a phase, and then you're just not happy anymore and you just don't fucking care. Mainly that you just don't care and you just kind of go numb. Yep. Like there were so many times at like college parties where I would like be in the best mood, like the best mood ever, and then instantly just like zone out, phase out, and stare. And my ex would ask if I was okay, and I was like, I'm really not. And like that's a buzzkill, I get that. But I never knew how to change it. And I never realized it was doing it or what it was. And then I realized it was just all part of my depression just kicking in and just taking over at that point. And that was fucking hard. And it was hard because I didn't know what it was. Like, how do you explain to somebody that you're just like literally not functioning right? To someone who doesn't have any of those issues. It like turned me into a completely different person all the time. And I just want to be alone all the time. Like when I moved out to Minnesota, I just wanted to be alone all the time. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't care to do anything. I thought getting another job would help me want to do stuff. It didn't. I liked working because I like working and I like money. So I thought it would help and it didn't. And then I felt trapped. And then I got worse. And sometimes I would just be so upset I would break down and cry. For no reason. And he wouldn't believe me. And he would ask why I was crying and why I was upset. And then I would just get mad. Because I really didn't have a reason. I don't have a reason most of the time. And he never understood that. But I still don't know how to explain that to people. Other than saying like, I have mental illness and this is just me. And that's hard. Because then they look at you like it's like you don't want to tell people that almost, because in a way they like see you as like a victim and they just like kind of baby you in a sense. At least that's my experience and that's how I feel. Like I just feel like when I tell someone that, they already look down on me. Like they already think they need to like walk on eggshells around me. That's not what I want. And that doesn't really help. It's like kind of beating around the bush. Like, should I say this? Should I not? Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't think it's helpful personally for someone to tread lightly like that. If I don't know how somebody actually feels, then how am I supposed to work with them on it or work with myself? I don't know. Things that I do the Help, which I haven't done in a while and I need to start doing again. But y'all know this move has been tough and losing my job has been freaking hard. Literally just got choked up thinking about it. But like I said, it's fucking hard. But some stuff that I'm going to get back into doing to help, and like I said, this is just my personal experience. This might not help everybody, but this is what I do to help me, which it helped so much over like the past year before COVID hit, and I kind of let all of my habits, my good habits, slip. And now the gyms are open in Michigan, so I can start going back to do that. But waking up early and meditating before I start my day, going to the gym, and then like just getting my daily tasks out of the way in the morning so that I can do whatever I want at night. And I'm getting back into writing, so that's super exciting. I said like months ago that I had something exciting for you guys to tell you about, and that was that for a long time, I have just written little poems and things like that. So I have a collection and a 4-series book of poetry that I'm going to be publishing. Obviously, I can't do that until I start working again because it costs money to publish books. So I have to get another proof of the book and of the first one, and I've been working on the other 3 as well. So I'm super excited for that. And that's the first time I'm telling like all of you. I've told some of my friends and my siblings. So I'm super excited about that. I let them read some of the poems that I wrote, which lean heavy on mental illness and childhood trauma and relationship trauma and stuff like that, and just all of that. So I guess it's like a look into actually understanding me, but hopefully relatable to someone else who is going through any of the same things at all. So I'm super excited for that, and I'm getting back into writing and writing on my blog again, so hope you guys check that out as well. And yeah, just getting into any just normal habits. Doesn't even have to be going to the gym and working out or waking up at 6 a.m. every day. But if you start with just one thing, like waking up and drinking 1 glass of water, like right when you get up, you drink that 1 glass of water every day. And that's like step 1. Well, step 1's really kind of getting out of bed, which is hard on its own. Really fucking hard on its own. But giving yourself a goal to wake up to is also super helpful to help you get out of bed even when you really don't fucking want to or you don't care to. That's huge. So I will be working on that, and we can check in next week and see how I've been handling it and how I've been starting my schedule. So that's something to look forward to, I guess. Try and get back into the routine yet again. It's hard to get back into a routine and hard to get back into a cycle of things. But we got goals. Yeah. Also, what helps me too is writing down lists, hundreds of lists, all of these lists, what I want to do, what I want to accomplish. And there was a bubble in my coffee, I got so distracted. And affirmations are huge. Huge. So you can find just basic ones on Pinterest or Google, or if you have an influencer that you follow for them, that's huge. Or just find like any blog accounts or Instagram accounts that are just high in positivity and affirmation. Literally just search the hashtag affirmation. You can find so many. So many. Just pick ones that work for you. Not all of them are going to work for everybody. Pick the ones that you feel comfortable with and go with those. Yeah. But that's pretty much, I just wanted to get that out there. I feel like I haven't touched on a lot of mental illness or mental health, and I'm still lacking. I need to go back, get back into my communication habits and all of that as well. But I hope you guys at least got something out of this video when it comes to mental illness, mental health, depression, dealing with it. Things probably not to say to some people. Always check on your friends, check on yourself too, and your family. Also, huge thank you to all of you guys, all of my supporters, all of everybody on literally all my accounts. I feel like I have such a different range of people on every single platform that I have, which is super cool. Super fucking cool. Just want to say thank you to all of you for being a part of the squad, hanging out, being there for me, talking to me. Like, you guys don't know how much you help, honestly. I don't think you do, and I don't even know how to show my appreciation for that. I'll find something. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, as always. Follow all of the socials. It would mean a lot. And subscribe if you're not. That would also mean a lot. And I will see you guys next week.